What's up, y'all? It's Ron98 coming to you for part 2 of my mom's healing journey. Welcome back, Mom. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, Nathan.
Excellent. So let's get into it. Any advice, Mom, for those who may be fearful in choosing the alternative method as opposed to the conventional method when it comes to a cancer diagnosis?
When you get diagnosed with a cancer diagnosis from the doctor and your exam shows that there's a mass somewhere in your body, I feel that the doctors want you to be fearful because that way you give up control to them and they decide for you what the best course of action is, because they really truly only know one way, which is the allopathic way of treating cancer patients. That includes chemo, radiation, amputation, surgery to have the part removed out of your body. But if you would just take some time, because the tumor's been there for years, it doesn't grow overnight. I believe once you go to the doctor or the surgeon's office, the oncologist office, and they tell you that you basically have a tumor that needs to be excised, surgically removed, have chemo or radiation, they instill the fear in you to where you give up control over your body. And once you do that, you don't have any power left because you've given all that power up to the doctor.
Right. Gotcha.
If you have the mindset to be able to trust your body to heal itself, for one thing, and then take some time and do some research, you can actually find a lot of information online about how the body will heal itself given time and the correct nutrients that your body needs to do that. So the advice that I have for anyone with a cancer diagnosis is take some time and do a little bit of research so that you can feel comfortable in the decision, whatever that might be, that you are making is the right decision for you, and not just because a doctor recommends it. Doctors like to put a time limit on a cancer diagnosis because that's the statistics that they know, but 99% of those statistics are related to actually having allopathic or medical treatment, because that's all they know. They're not taught in medical school the nutritional value of our foods that we actually feed our body and how beneficial it is for our body to repair itself. Your food that you eat is the most important of all treatment that you can do. And fasting. Fasting is really, really big in helping your body heal itself. When animals get injured, they go hunkered down under a tree and they don't eat or drink anything. They just lay there until their body heals themselves. Or they die if it's a major, injury internally. But 99% of the time, the animal will heal itself.
Yeah.
So I feel that the lack of nutritional training that both nurses and doctors get in med school is so underrated. As a cardiac RN, I was not taught the nutritional value of different herbs and foods and how beneficial they are to our body. Yeah. And doctors aren't either. Right.
Just to try to keep people coming back.
It's definitely a business. Cancer is a multi-billion-dollar business every year.
Huge business. Wow. Yeah, it is, definitely. I see that on the daily.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. And another major part would probably be the mindset that you would have to...
Mindset is huge. If you aren't a powerful player in your own health care, then you give up that control and you end up not feeling empowered to basically help your body heal. When you feel positive about what you're doing, that it's going to heal your body, that is a huge part of the healing process. You have to know that what you're doing, whatever that is, your body's going to heal.
Because you had gone through several different protocols and finding the one that worked, but each one you had that mindset that you're going to heal. It's only a matter of time. You're going to heal. Yeah, those powerful mindset.
I was very committed with every protocol that I tried that this was going to be the ticket. This was the one that was going to heal my body.
Yeah, and it never did discourage you if it didn't work. You kind of like went on to finding something different.
Right, because I never stopped researching over the months. So by the time that I would have my follow-up ultrasound 3 months later after I started one particular protocol, if it didn't work, I already had 1 or 2 protocols in the wings that I would try.
Yeah.
Next.
So to be proactive, major. What do you do right now for maintenance and aftercare?
Well, maintenance, I will probably be in a state of maintenance for quite some years.
Because it just doesn't go right away.
No, I'm in my mid-60s. My body has still a lot of healing to do. The tumor's gone, but I feel that when you have eaten the standard American diet for the majority of your life, that even though you have corrected an imbalance in your body, there's still a lot of healing that needs to be done.
It goes deep.
It goes very, very deep. And it doesn't happen overnight. You can't just say, okay, I'm done, I'm healed.
Yeah.
I have...
Tumor's clear. Okay, let's get cheeseburgers tonight.
Yeah, I feel that my maintenance program is pretty intense. I still do enemas every day. I dry fast for about 12 to 16 hours a day. When I'm not fasting, which I'm on an orange juice fast right now, but when I'm not fasting, I'm basically doing mono foods. I eat fruit, or in the evening I'll have a salad, a mixed salad. But I really feel that your body has messages that it sends you, and if you're in tune with your body, you'll be able to read if your body is in balance.
Now, with you being fasting, daily, how does that make you feel? I mean, do you feel like you have not very much energy, or you feel fine? Do you? I mean, you maybe have to rest throughout the day, or how does that work?
I've been very blessed. When I was water fasting in the very beginning, it was kind of tiring. But when I do my juice fasting, I've got pretty good energy. My dry fasting, on the other hand, when I dry fast over the full moon, usually the first day, maybe 2, I'm pretty weak, and I just kind of like to lay low. But then I get a burst of energy, and I'm good to go for the next couple of days.
Now, this full moon, what's that all about? So,
during my research, my second year of battling, trying to get rid of this tumor and have my body come back into homeostasis, I found out about parasites. And that's a whole nother ball of wax, but parasites basically are in everybody's body, in their gastrointestinal tract. We all have parasites.
Not me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Dang it.
But if you walk barefoot out on the grass, if you ever owned a pet, if you've eaten any vegetables, any meat, ever, you have parasites. My grandparents used to do a parasite cleanse every spring and fall, but they lived on a farm. They had farm animals and chickens and goats, and so that was just normal protocol. They would basically deworm the animals, and then they would deworm themselves along with that. When we moved into industrialized civilization, we didn't have a lot of farm animals at our house.
So we kind of stopped deworming ourselves.
Right. It wasn't quote necessary anymore because you weren't around the farm animals and all that, and that was basically something that they did away with.
Gotcha. Yeah. So the full moon.
So the full moon, from what I've read, is when the parasites are most active and the eggs hatch over the full moon. If you've ever heard of nurses saying, oh my goodness, I worked ER.
Oh yeah.
And
the full moon's out. It's going to get crazy.
Yep. People are crazy. There's stabbings and gunshot wounds, and
now that's because these parasites are hatching new eggs.
The eggs are hatching, and the debris of the shells of the eggs cause toxins to be released into the bloodstream, goes to your brain, and makes you go crazy.
This is like some sci-fi stuff.
And more babies are born over full moon because the babies see that as a threat. The toxins pass the blood placenta barrier, and that baby feels threatened for their health, and so a lot of times it induces labor.
Wow.
So the baby's born while during a full moon.
Huh. Amazing. Wow. So it's best to do a dry fast over the full moon.
A dry or water fast over the full moon.
Because basically what that's doing, if I'm getting you right, that's starving out the parasites.
Yes. Once they're hatched, there's no food for them to eat, and they die off. Because baby parasites can't survive without nutrition.
And this nutrition being like dead matter.
Dead matter, cooked foods, meats, breads, pasta.
That's what feeds them.
Yeah, cheese, dairy. They love that.
Gotcha.
So
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so what would you suggest for like a parasite cleanse for the people?
I think it's important to do a parasite cleanse at least twice a year. And if you've never done one, it's really important to do a parasite cleanse for 3 full moon cycles. So that's a 3-month, 90-day parasite cleanse.
90 days.
90 days, because you want to kill or eliminate the majority of your parasites.
You want to eliminate, because you don't want to kill anything.
No.
You want to eliminate them.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
So now 90 days is what you would have to do to fully cleanse yourself.
If you've never done a parasite
And how would you do that? How would you do a 90-day cleanse?
There are several herbs that you can use. Oregano oil is a really good one.
Oregano oil.
Garlic. There's wormwood, clove.
And you use these in your teas, or how do you ingest?
You can make a tea. They sell tinctures online, or you can get them at health food stores. Black walnut hull is another one, and Party Arco.
So would you be taking some of these tinctures and drinking this tea as well as eating raw food diet?
Yes, you can eat a raw food diet is best because parasites like cooked foods. So you want to continue on with these herbs and tinctures in your tea. And I usually do a detox tea, which has got dandelion and milk thistle, all different kinds of herbs to help cleanse your liver and your kidneys.
Gotcha. Dang, this is interesting. I feel like we should do a whole nother video just on parasite cleansing.
I think that's a great idea.
Wow. So what are your future health and life goals, considering you have such passion for this?
Well, I really believe that sharing the information is my purpose in life. Being able to share my journey and let people know that since I was only given 6 to 9 months to live back in February of 2014, and I've survived this long, and I've been regenerating my body just by the foods that I've been feeding myself. I think it's very, very important to share the knowledge that I've learned. They're not alone in this journey of theirs, that they have somebody that they can talk with and share their fears and anxieties with. And I can redirect that information to them so that they feel empowered.
Yeah, good, excellent. We need you. There's a lot of people that need you out there.
Yeah, so I've got clients all over the world that I help on the internet. We FaceTime a lot and Skype. And now I'm going to be going to Hawaii to teach a couple how to go raw and teach them how to juice and how important it is to cleanse their body with all kinds of different herbs and foods so that they feel empowered themselves, so that they can actually help their bodies. This is fascinating stuff. And how can people get a hold of you or find you? So I'm on Instagram at live_love_raw. You can private message me or direct message me. I'm also on YouTube right now. I just have one video out, but I will be posting more. And it's live-love-raw.
Excellent.
So,
excellent. Beautiful, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing with everybody. I know people have been really excited to hear your story. You have so much to share, so much light to spread. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, you guys, thanks for tuning in to part 2. And if you like this, maybe give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so you get notifications for new videos. And you can find me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube at Raw98. Until next time, remember, disconnect to reconnect.